Exponents Part 2 from Exercise 1 of the Grade 11 Mind Action Series textbook. Okay, this one said that you should answer it without the use of a calculator. Quite interesting questions. Okay, first one. Anytime you have 1 to the power of anything, like literally anything, the answer is going to be 1. Okay, always. And at the bottom here, I have 2011 to the power of -1. That's the same thing as 1 over 2011. Or you could have just brought it to the top. Either way, it's the same thing. Our final answer, I'm out of space here, I should have left more space. But my final answer is 2011. That's my final answer. Second question, remember it says without the use of a calculator. I'm going to change this decimal to 125 over 1,000. To the power of -3. I told you guys in the previous video, if you have a fraction and it's to the power of something negative, you can flip it around, giving me 1,000 over 125 to the power of 3. Okay, now we're going to simplify this here. 1,000 over 125, we're not going to know if you use the calculator. Okay, so this part here, I'm just typing it in. Over 125 gives me 8. Or alternatively, you could have put it into prime bases and then simplified. I'm going to go with the 8 to the power of 3. And then this here is the same thing. Again, I'm out of space. I should have left some more space. This here is the same thing as 2 to the power of 3 to the power of 3. So 2 to the power of 9. You can do that. Okay. So what I was saying about prime bases, let's just remind you guys, you could have done this. 1,000 equals shift this button. You're looking for this button over here that says fact, puts it into prime factors. So if it was like this, okay, I'm going to scribble over here. If it was like this, we would, so from the step over here, it would be 2 to the power of 3 times 5 to the power of 3 over, and then we do the same thing for 125. It's 5 to the power of 3. Shift fact to the power of 3. This one, oh, sorry, there we go. This one and this one cancel. That's how we'd get 2 to the power of 3, which is the same thing as this 8. That's if you wanted to show the whole prime bases thing, okay? So this question over here, 6 can be written as 2 times 3, or you type it in on your calculator, 6 equals shift fact. This 2 to the power of -2, I'm going to put him downstairs. He's not happy where he is, so 2 to the power of 2. This 3 to the power of -3, not happy where it is, so it's going to come upstairs to become 3 to the power of 3. Now we can just add and subtract the exponents. 1 plus 3 giving me 4, and 2 minus this 1 from here, giving me 1. And that's my answer. Okay. This one over here, again, negative exponent, so we can just flip it around, giving me 4 over 1 to the power of 3x. Okay. This here, 8 is the same thing as 2 to the power of 3 to the power of 2 minus 2x. Okay. I'm going to change this 4 to become 2 to the power of 2 to the power of 3x multiplied by 2 to the power of 3. Oh, sorry, wait, let's jump steps. 3 times 2 is 6, and 3 times -2 is -6x. Okay, I don't need the bracket anymore. 2 times this 3x giving me 2 to the power of 6x times, oh, I'm going to add, because the base here and this base here are the same, I can add the exponents. So plus 6 minus 6x. 6x minus 6x gives me 0, and I'm left behind with the 6. So 2 to the power of 6. Okay. This one over here, change the 8 to prime bases. So this is 2 to the power of 3. This to prime bases, 3 to the power of 2, and it has a power of 3 over 32 to prime bases is 2 to the power of 5, and then it's to the power of 2. I'm just going to remind you again, 32 equals shift fact. That's how I got it, okay? And 27 is 3 to the power of 3, okay? I'm just going to show this multiplied by this and this multiplied by this. So we got 2 to the 3 3 to the 6 over 5 times 2 is 10, and 3 to the power of 3. Okay, these two are the same. Which is the bigger one? The bottom. So bottom minus top, 10 minus 3 is 2 to the 7. Which is bigger between these two? The top. 6 minus 3 is 3, so 3 to the power of 3. We can leave our answer like that. Okay, F. Oh, I apologize for that. Sorry. This here is a negative 4, so we're going to put it downstairs. So 1 over 2 to the power of 4 plus this one stays as is. Okay, we cannot add and subtract these two because of this plus sign over here. Okay, what would they want us to do? The most that we can do now, there's nothing really we can do in terms of exponents. So if you wanted to simplify this further, this is 1 over 16 plus 16, which is going to give us 17 over 16. No, not 17 over 16. What did I do there? You can't just add that. It would be 16 multiplied by 16. We want the same bases. This here is 1 plus 256 over 16, which gives me 257 over 16. That is addition of fractions, okay? But in terms of the exponent laws, that's the most that you can do where you bring that to the bottom, okay? Alright, and lastly, this one looks like that previous one that we had in the question 1 with the x and the y. I am going to leave the 1 as is. This 3 is going to the bottom, and this 2 is going to the bottom as well. 2 to the power of 2 is 4, so it's going to be 1 over 4. We want the same denominator. The 1 is still there. Same denominator would be 12. 3 to get to 12, it would be multiplied by 4. Let's get a gem pencil. Multiplied by 4. What you do at the bottom, you do at the top. Giving me a 4 over there. 3 to get to 4 to get to 12 would be multiplied by 3. What you do at the bottom, you do at the top. So 1 times 3 is 3. Giving me 1 over 4 plus 3 is 7 over 12. When you have 1 over something, that's basically flipping it around as well, working with the reciprocal. Final answer, 12 over 7. Okay, hope that this helps.